Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Super Mario Galaxy Part... Hold on. Wait. 36, 37, 38, 39? Oh, please tell me it's 39. Hey, do you have another message? Oh, Princess Peach message. Fellas, welcome back. In the last episode, we had a little bit of a confusing time because, well... we kind of had a little bit of a debacle with the fact that I couldn't figure out what other stars were available to me. However, it turns out there is a Luigi hunting star we have to do. Yeah, there's a Luigi hunting star we have to do. And Toad attached this, which is in... Oh, that is in... What is the name of the galaxy? Why can't I remember the name of the galaxy? This is weird. I genuinely don't know why I can't remember the name. Battle Rock. Yeah, that's it. Okay. It's kind of funny that, like, I feel like they give you the image with the intention that you have to, like, spot out and look at that galaxy and know that's the galaxy it is. And you really got to search for it on your own. And it's, like, extremely secretive. And then you just click around on galaxies. And then eventually one of them has the green question mark. And it's just kind of there, you know? Now, I'm going to keep it $1.50, though. Can I just keep it $1.50? I actually don't know where Luigi is. I actually don't know where he is in this. I kind of hope he's, like, at the end. I kind of hope he's at the end and just, like, encapsulated in one of the little, like, end cages. But he might not be, and that would be very concerning. I'm gonna be very real with you. But yeah, fellas, welcome back. Fellas, something that I was spending a lot of time talking about in the last episode that I'm sure you guys were here for. Okay, I'm sure you guys were here for, maybe. If you're watching this in like a playlist, I'm sure you were here for it. But I was talking a lot about my experience so far with Donkey Kong Bonanza and how that game has consumed my life to a degree that I never thought a collectathon could, man. I mean, I genuinely mean this when I say that I think out of any collectathon I have ever played, I have never felt so enticed to do so many not required collectibles on a first playthrough of a collectathon than Donkey Kong Bonanza. It's genuinely crazy. I have played so many collectathons in my days, many of which that I have not 100%ed. I'm just going to keep that 100% real with you, you know, many of which I have not 100%ed, but Donkey Kong Bonanza has got to be the biggest case of I want to 100% this game at some point. I know my first playthrough there's going to be missing bits. There's a couple, like the first couple layers I've been missing like 4 or 5 Banandium gems out of like the 60. See, that's a problem still though. That's a problem that I'm even doing that many on my first playthrough. I remember my friend asked me like, hey, so what layer are you in? And I'll tell him I'm in like so-and-so like this early on. He's like, you've been playing this game for 2 days. What do you mean you're only on that layer? And you've been playing the game constantly. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, it's a lie. Are you down here? Yeah, okay, dude, I had a feeling, man. Like, I was like, where else are you gonna put him on this star of all things? Let's see here. This is probably gonna take a couple tries. Come with me. That's not where I wanted you to go. That's great, man. But yeah, so far, Bonanza has just been nothing short of incredible. And I will tell you guys, okay, obviously, my first playthrough will not be this, and that is okay. I need to... So I don't know if I don't know if Galaxy's always been like this or if I'm just weird. I feel like there's like a weird audio, like the slightest audio delay that exists on Galaxy. And it's very weird, dude. Again, it might just be me absolutely losing my marbles. You guys are going to crash and burn into each other. Okay, yeah, so this one's going to be a little hard to figure out. But I will absolutely be doing a playthrough of Bonanza at some point in the future, obviously. You guys won't be seeing my first playthrough of the game ever. But you will be seeing probably a pretty soon after gameplay of it. Because, Jesus, man, this game is amazing. You know, amongst other things, like, again, I think Mario Kart World has been amazing. Oh, dude, you want to know something that hasn't been amazing? And thankfully, I don't have this because I don't personally care to have this. I have no interest in getting scammed. But, guys, what is it? Oh, yeah, they're going to crash into each other. This is a weird one, man. Can I just get... Yeah, I just want you. Along with me. How am I gonna lure you down here? This is a tricky one, okay? Come with me. Can you... It's hard to get down there as is, you know? This is weird. I feel like I need... I'm gonna clear a path. We're gonna clear a path here. Get a couple star bits, okay? You see the vision, but... Something that has not been so amazing, and like I said, I don't have this. I don't care to have this. You guys might have seen that... Oh, that's so tough, dude. You guys might have seen, and maybe I talked about this in the past, but one of the first Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games that were ever revealed for the console outside of the main marketed one initially, which was Breath of the Wild plus Tears of the Kingdom, right? Was the Super Mario Party Jamboree plus Jamboree TV edition of the game. It is essentially the Switch 2 edition of the game, and boy, is it that okay. That just went smoothly. It took 7 minutes, but we got there eventually. But the whole marketing point, and I knew this wasn't going to be something I was going to be terribly interested in to begin with, but it was essentially a expansion that was expanded upon making, you know, higher resolution for the game, right? There was a new Frenzy mode, which basically is a board setting that allows you to play out the last 5 turns of a board and nothing else. And I think that's really cool. I think that's really cool, first of all. So you know, you had all that. You have these new mini games that utilize a lot of these Switch 2 gimmicks. So the camera, the mouse mode, you know, all this stuff, right? Yeah, what do we... Oh, so now is this... Yes, this is when I get to do this. And I think at this point... Yeah, okay. Okay, this makes sense now. So I have to do all these, and these are going to be difficult. I know that. I know that for a fact. The only problem... There's... This hasn't been cleared. You're the one galaxy that hasn't been cleared. Oh, okay. It's okay. It all makes sense now, fellas. I know what we're doing. I get what we're doing. It all makes sense now. Okay, so you have. So that's Honey Hive. Yeah, that's literally the last galaxy we have left. It all makes sense now. Holy moly, guys! We're in the end game. Yeah, we just have a couple stars left that there are no more purple coin stars. So these last few should be pretty quick feeling. Keyword should be. I don't know if they actually will be, but so Super Mario Party Jamboree plus Jamboree TV. Yes, this is the general features of it. Enhanced resolution, new game setting for a board, and the mini games are, you know, mouse mode based and all that. Here's the problem, and this is what they failed to mention. So Jamboree TV, it is a separate... Okay, how do I word this? Essentially, if you guys have ever played 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, okay, on Switch, that is essentially what... This is so insane to me. That is essentially what Jamboree plus Jamboree TV is. It is the 3D World plus Bowser's Fury effect, where they're like separate games. But you may be wondering, like, don't you get access to the boards in Jamboree TV? And you do. And that's potentially the weirdest part about this. You basically, Jamboree TV is, in essence, Jamboree without the pro rules. Like, yeah, you literally miss out on the pro rules. They removed those from Jamboree TV. I think the mini games are exclusively the mouse, like the gimmick mini games. I think I might actually be wrong about that one. And get this, the enhanced resolution is only on Jamboree TV. What? Like, guys, I just want you to know how insane that is. We have had Switch 1 games that have gotten free upgrades that... Here, can I just, like... Okay, I think I need to be in B form for this. But we have gotten Switch 1 games that have gotten free upgrades that literally give higher resolution to the Switch 1 game. And you mean to tell me that the base version of Jamboree that isn't as gimmick-based is still in 720p? What? That's insane, bro. I'm sorry, but that is genuine insanity. And they are trying to, guys, they are trying to charge you. If you're someone who doesn't have Jamboree, they're trying to convince you to get it for $80 in the package. So same as Mario Kart World. Again, I think a lot of people who would be looking at Jamboree TV are people who already had Jamboree like myself, right? That's sort of the thing. Okay. Yeah, a lot of the people who are going to be looking at Jamboree TV are people who already had Jamboree like myself, right? But even then, I want you to do the math there a little. The upgrade pack that they're asking for is still $20 for what is essentially just not good? Okay, I actually don't think I needed the B form now that I realize that. That is insane. And if you've seen any of the reviews for Jamboree TV, they're horrible. They're horrible. Because why are they split off into separate modes and whatnot? And there's so many basic cool things that people liked about base Jamboree that you can't do in Jamboree TV. What do you mean there's no pro rules in Jamboree TV? What do you mean the upped resolution is only in Jamboree TV? Like this, I don't get this, man. I wholeheartedly mean this when I say that there is nothing logical about that. There is no logical reason that any of this stuff couldn't have just been combined into one game. They do not need to be separate games like Bowser's Fury did. Bowser's Fury, it made sense because that was meant to be a whole separate game. That was intended to be a whole separate game that built off of 3D World, right? So it makes sense. But, like, Jamboree is, like, that you could have easily, again, it's extra, oh, Jesus. I think I just realized what this one is. Oh, no, this is bad. Now, I might be confusing this with the Galaxy 2 minigame. Oh, no, this could be bad. But there is no logical reason that this shouldn't have just been a combined thing. So, yeah, Jamboree TV is not going to do well, okay? It's not going to do well. Most people are not going to want to spend either $20 on it, let alone $80 if you don't have the game, right? And thankfully, you can just buy the base game. Thank God you can just buy the base game, because nobody would... Okay, here, I actually have to log in. I say I have to lock in, and then that's how I do it. Okay, I'm just gonna try and... Yeah, that's the way I felt safest doing that, I'm gonna be real. Okay. I kind of forgot with these, I have to lock in a little. Do I have to... What? Am I misremembering something? What am I misremembering here? I feel stupid. Do you need, like, an ungodly amount of force that you have to give? I think that's literally what it was. Okay. Good thing, Oh. I will also tell you guys, normally before these gyro controls felt horrible because of the angling of my Switch dock being behind me on the old setup. On the new setup, my Switch dock is in front of me, so it's actually... It's still not, like... I can tell it's off, but it's not off feeling. Jesus. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. This is crazy. But here's my number. So call me, maybe. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm just going, dude. Okay. Wait, I need you to... I need you to... I literally held down my home button somehow. This is insane. Okay. This is really difficult on this setup, guys. I'm not joking. This is so incredibly difficult. Ooh, star bits. They're gonna distract me. Okay. Okay. No. Just send it. Oh. How? How did that not take 400 years? Actually, how did that not take 400 years? That is insane to me, bro. I thought that was going to take 1,000,000 years and a half. That is so nerve-wracking. I don't remember it being that difficult. It might be a little easier if you're like, if I was on a separate Joy-Con setup and wasn't on the grip, but like, I don't even know, man. I don't think that would have saved me. Oh. That's insane, bro. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Hey, so the crazy thing is we're at 16 minutes. I actually am willing, and I'm not joking, to fit in one more. We may go a fair bit over time, depending on the difficulty, because these are clearly difficult. Okay, these are clearly a little bit of a difficult ordeal, but I'm willing to try and make it work. Oh, okay, Bubble Blast. This is probably the green star that I remember the most. Okay, this is probably the one that I remember the best. I don't remember just how difficult this is. Oh, yeah, okay, this is... No, I remember this one. It's difficult, but I think it's doable. I don't think this one's, like, horrible. I think we will manage. It's mainly just going into this giant gauntlet sort of maze thing to get some star chips, I believe. So we're gonna start from the top. You know, we're just gonna start from the top. Take things nice and slow. I can't believe we're at 118, man. There's actually 121 stars in this game, so I think the 121st one, I do believe, might actually... It might actually be related to doing the final boss over again, but I could be wrong. Maybe, Let me in. Let me in, coach. Okay, so that was an easy first one. Let's do this one. I don't know. I don't know if there's checkpoints. I really hope there is, because if there wasn't checkpoints on something like this, I would oh so cry to an extent that I could not even inform you guys. So here's where I'm hoping. Here's where I'm hoping and praying. This is the test. This is the test. Oh, so I just need to do a for fun Joy-Con detach and reattach. Yeah, it feels good. It doesn't save! Guys, that's cruel. Oh, that changes everything mindset-wise. No, don't go that way. Yeah, that's, okay. We're gonna be here for 1,000,000 years, aren't we? They're gonna keep me here for 1,000,000 years. It's gonna be bad. Oh, these green stars never fail to amaze me and how difficult they're going to be. So I need to be really patient, I say, as I completely rush to that. Okay, you need to be extremely patient here. My mic cord, my headphone cord is in the way, bro. No! Oh my gosh. Oh, this is gonna be a pain. This is actually gonna be pain, and it's not going to be great. Okay, yeah, no, I'll spend a little bit of this time bantering and hopefully not losing my focus in the process. I think what I'll do is I'll give this a couple more attempts. If we can't clear it this episode, I'll end the episode here. And we'll pick it up next episode and give it a few tries there. If we can't do it there, I'll probably do it off camera. Maybe. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure. This is crazy, by the way, that like, it just doesn't save your progress, which I'm sure is very intentional. Don't get me wrong. I think it's very intentional that it's like that. Okay, this part is okay. that was a good bit more difficult than the first part. So we're gonna go down here now. All right, what are we doing here? Okay, I get the vision. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't know that's what we were doing. Go. Wait, I'll have to go around for this? Guys, that's rude. Oh, that's really rude. I don't know why, but I hate that. I'm just gonna be very gentle. Very slow and steady wins the race. Okay, there's 2 more pieces. Please, dude. Oh, this is probably gonna be the last attempt I give, given how far we've gotten. And how soul-crushing it would be! Oh, no! Oh, it all hurts, man. Okay, fellas, we're gonna leave that off there. That's gonna do it for episode 39 of Super Mario Galaxy. I think it's 39. Jesus Christ. What? Okay, I feel so much better about the progress this episode because now we know what we're doing. Now everything suddenly makes sense and life is good, right? But yeah, we are very, very close. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's going to be quite the race to see if this series ends up beating out part numbers from Jamboree. Because genuinely, next part is part 40. I could see part 41 being where we do the final boss. I'm not going to lie to you. I could see part 41 being the one. And that would be wacky. But yeah, like I said, next episode, we're going to give this star a couple more shots. If I can't get it, I'll do a jump cut next episode and we will do it off camera. And really just go from there. We'll do the, the last 1 or 2 green stars left that they provide to us. And then after that, I think theoretically it should be time for the final boss, but only time will tell. Anyways, fellas, that's going to do it for this episode of Super Mario Galaxy. Fellas, if you enjoyed this video, maybe like, comment, subscribe. I don't know, it's your life. Do what you want. I don't really care. And I will see you fellas in the next video. Bye-bye, guys.